What's going on, everybody? Welcome. This is D-Land. I am your host, Mr. D-Land. And if you don't know what I do, I react to a lot of things, anything that's going on with the paranormal, with spirits, and goblins. But so if y'all ain't follow me. Matter of fact, before I even ask you for a follow, check out the video. And then if you liking about what I got to offer for these reaction videos, give me a provide. I want to provide you with something before I ask for your follow. So without further ado, we finna get into the next video. Top scariest videos caught on camera. Night shift.
This next recording was shared by Jason after he started working night shifts at Memorial Hospital. For months, staff had been quietly talking about unsettling things happening in the cafeteria. Several employees even swore they had seen the ghost of a young girl darting through the dining area late at night when it was supposed to be empty. With so many people reporting the same thing, Jason decided to check it out for himself at the hospital's subway location. Hoping to document something unusual. Carrying only his camera, he began filming the cafeteria, unsure whether the rumors had any truth to them. What ended up on his video gave chills to everyone who later watched it.
Alright, we're at Subway at Memorial Hospital, and there's been reports of ghost activity. Maybe we'll get lucky and capture a ghost. It's a ghost of a little girl. Oh my god, there she was.
Suddenly, a quick shape runs across the shot, racing through the cafeteria, exactly the way the employees had described. The figure appears for only a moment, but it's enough for Jason to be convinced that he captured something supernatural. He uploaded the clip under the title, "Ghost at the Hospital Cafeteria." But what do you think happened here? Was this really the spirit of a little girl, like Jason claims, or something else entirely? Let me know.
So what do y'all believe? Was that the spirit of a little girl? Was that something completely different? Like I say, a lot of these videos is kind of hard to tell with the emergence of AI, but it's entertaining, you know. Some of these videos, do I think all of these videos are legit? Nah. But do I think a big majority of them are legit? Yes. I ain't finna sit up here and act like every video I react to that I believe that this video is really what it is. Some of them might be hoax, but not all of them. Some of these videos really be, yeah, some of them.
What do you think? This short piece of footage was sent in by Frank. He explained that in Italy, police were investigating a case involving a jinn that was believed to have taken control of a young boy. In the video, as the door to the room slowly closes with the child standing inside, an unsettling atmosphere takes over. While some might argue this could simply be part of a staged film project, it still managed to leave certain viewers genuinely frightened. During an investigation at the Haunted Hill House, the team from the Demon Files was suddenly met by a night watchman who, according to them, appeared to be under possession.
We believe he was possessed.
Okay, great. So, yeah, let's start over again. So, you were working and you saw something.
Yes, sir, on that side of the house. A lady. It was kind of looked like a old, I don't know, kind of old 40s, 50 nurse outfit. I mean, I just moved here and I was legit driving by, and that's why I stopped. I thought someone was sitting on the side of the house and no one's there. You're the one that met me at the door, so
Yeah.
hence why I knocked. But can we go in the house?
This kind of fun, right? Yeah, it's like looking up through the window.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, we're inside, Tim.
Do you have a signal?
We good?
We're good.
Okay. Well, I think we got everything.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah, well, let's... Send it.
Over there.
Sorry?
Can we go that way?
I'm sorry, what?
Can we go that way?
Why? No, you cannot.
No, here.
No, you can't. You've been...
This raised the question, was a spirit attempting to enter the house by taking control of the guard? To see how the situation unfolded, you'll need to follow the full investigation on the Demon Files. In a small town in South America, a farmer reached out to the local police for help. He claimed that a strange shadow had appeared inside.
Before we continue, y'all, make sure y'all hit that follow button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all give me a comment if you feel like it. Hey, if not, thank y'all for watching anyway, man. I got to stop these videos in between. If you don't know, YouTube known for giving copyright strikes. I don't need no strikes on my new channel. So without further ado, I'm going to get back into the video. Just wanted to stop and give that disclaimer real quick.
His modest home, and he couldn't make sense of it. The video begins shortly after the officers arrived.
A gente não consegue entrar mais dentro da casa, né, Will? Parece que tem vulto lá dentro, cara, ó. Tá tenso, hein, pesado? Meu Deus do céu, cara! Meu Deus, cara, corre!
Through the window, an odd figure can be seen taking shape, startling even the policemen on site. It does seem unusual that trained officers would run off like that, but maybe there was something beyond this world happening that night.
I don't know.
In Korea, a night watchman had been assigned to monitor an abandoned building that was scheduled to be torn down within weeks. During his patrol, he spotted what looked like an intruder, but the sight left him so unsettled that he contacted the local police for backup. He later insisted that whatever he saw didn't seem human at all. So was this nothing more than a creative film project, or did something truly unexplainable happen inside that place? night security at a cancer ward reported seeing a strange figure in some part of the hospital that had been closed off.
There's nothing there but air.
In the video, a woman can be seen seated in a wheelchair covered with a hospital blanket, visible through a window in the parking garage. But the area she's in is actually a stairwell, which means she's hovering over the steps. According to the guard, when the night crew saw her vanish, they rushed outside, afraid she had jumped from the garage and taken her own life. But when they searched, there was no sign of her anywhere. Returning inside, they reviewed the recording again and realized they had captured a ghost. The uploader explained this was only one of several spirits said to haunt the hospital. This particular figure was often spotted by staff during overnight shifts in rooms 24 through 26 of the bone marrow transplant wing. Usually sitting silently in a wheelchair, this may be one of the strongest examples of paranormal activity ever caught on tape.
Look, y'all, a lot of times, man, when people pass on and they go to the other world, a lot of time they be caught up in between worlds. You know, basically they haven't went to the other side. A lot of time they be lost, like the term lost soul. They traveling around, and they really here because they haven't went to the other side yet. So a lot of times as humans, we try to help them, try to communicate with them. Maybe not you, but a lot of people try to help them, communicate with them, and try to help them get to the other side. Because for whatever reason, they're lost and they didn't make it. Interesting.
Something deeply unsettling about how she simply lingers quietly, drawing no attention until someone finally notices her. Is this the ghost of a patient still tied to a place that mattered to her, or just an eerie illusion caught at the right time? Bob, a night guard, shared the following footage as proof of something paranormal. In his notes, he mentioned that he was working the overnight shift alone at the resort, and part of his routine was to check the spa a few times each night. On one of those patrols, late at night, he had just bought a new iPhone earlier that day and wanted to test out the camera. As he made his rounds through the spa, he casually snapped pictures with his new phone. By the end of his shift, he had taken 118 photos, but when he went back to look through them, he spotted something strange in several shots. This is what appeared.
I don't even remember when I noticed the figures in the frames, but I know it wasn't the night I took them. It must have been in the following days. Which brings us to our first apparition. So first I look down this long, creepy hallway. Then I turn to go into one of the service rooms, have a look about for whatever reason. And then I get fixated on this window at the end of the hall. I take 3 photos of the window. And then one at the floor. The baseboard, maybe. And I must have walked away. I'm looking at the window from a distance, but I'm heading back to it. And then here is the first of several in this sequence that seem to depict something else, to the right of the flash. And if you're not convinced, you can see it better on the live capture, and I'll replay it. Again, I didn't even notice the figure in this sequence until I started working on this video. This was not the subject of this video. I haven't even gotten to the good part yet. And it's easy to think at first that the silhouette is just me, but it's not, because I'm holding the phone in front of my face. Right. And you can even make out that there's no arm between where the figure is and the flash. Just to be clear, I'm holding the phone to my face on the left. To prove that the silhouette on the right isn't me, look at this photo from earlier, from a few photos ago. See? No figure. I'm the only silhouette in the picture, with the flash in front of my face. And then about 10 pictures later, in the same spot, I'm not the only figure in frame.
In the glass reflection, a dark shape can clearly be seen standing right beside Bob, and this wasn't the only time it showed up.
So looking at doors. But then wouldn't you know it, I end up right back in front of that window. I was alone in there. But not alone. Strangely enough, this photo is the last photo that used the live capture. After this photo, the live capture feature ended, which according to my research is a result of low battery. When low battery mode turns on, it only takes the normal still capture. But I took 6 more pictures of that window. It sure looks like someone disappearing down the hall. I have the goose pimples. I will label, blow up, and scrub. So here are the 6 photos I took after the live capture feature ended, and they're blown up to 300%. Maybe I've been looking at this for too long, but I see a figure, like, going maybe down the hall. See that? But the fact that the live feature terminated as a result of low battery really jives with what paranormal speculators claim about alleged spirits. But I took 16 more photos wherein the live capture is unfortunately disabled. And of those 16 photos, an obvious and apparent apparition appears in no less than 6 of them. 6 out of 16. That's 37% of the remaining photos.
In another image, the same figure appears, seated in one of the chairs near the bar, which makes the whole situation even more disturbing.
Wow.
I may not have even noticed this had it not been for the photos to come. Empty chair, empty tables, fireplace, and again, same figure, same place. And here it is blown up to 300%. Here's the bar, and the POS station, another of the bar, but here it is again, and blown up to 300%. My very last photo of the night.
Look bald-headed.
This,
Like a bald-headed.
that right there,
Right there.
has eye shine. For the longest time, I thought this was the only ghost photo from the night, to be honest. It wasn't until sometime later that I noticed that the same figure is in several pictures, and then it wasn't until I started making this video that I noticed the figures in the window.
So the question remains, why would this presence linger in the resort at all?
Right.
Late one night, an officer was patrolling an old factory that had been plagued by mysterious break-ins and strange events. As he made his rounds, odd noises in the distance caught his attention, prompting him to start recording on his phone.
¿Quién anda ahí? Puta, la escalera. Escalera caída. Pucha. Aquí no hay nadie. ¿Quién anda ahí? Todo está acá. No hay nadie. Esto está raro. Muy raro.
A ladder suddenly toppled over in an empty room. Since he was supposedly alone in the building, this was unsettling enough. But things were about to get even more frightening.
¿Quién anda ahí?
Yes, sir.
No te tengo miedo.
You're not afraid.
Uy, hijo de puta. No te tengo miedo.
Right.
Hijo de puta.
phone recorded objects moving by themselves right in front of him, followed by loud crashes from the floor below. Despite his growing fear, the officer knew he had to investigate the lower level.
Las cosas que se cayeron. La loción. Sea lo que sea, no te tengo miedo. Para nada te tengo miedo.
Keep moving around because I've been trying to read the stuff on the screen.
The whole incident raises some disturbing questions. What force was powerful enough to move these objects? Could this be evidence of a poltergeist haunting the abandoned factory? The officer's footage has left many wondering what really happened in that factory that night.
Okay, that's it for right now, man. Again, as always, we've been up here by 21 minutes. About 21 minutes. So again, man, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Hello, you know I like to get in your face. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I appreciate you for taking time out of your day to visit me and watch my videos. Even if you ain't liked, if you ain't comment, even though I would like you to do that. Don't get it twisted. I still want you to do that. But even if you haven't, I still appreciate you for coming down, taking time out of your time, your day, and watching my videos. With that being said, until the next upload, keep it ghost.